Imagine if the simplest thing you could do with no supplements, no expensive medicine, no gym membership, and no complicated diet plan could fundamentally change the health of your kidneys. The two fist-sized organs quietly filtering 180 liters of blood every single day without you even noticing. And what if that thing wasn't a drug, but something you already do every night while you sleep? Not eating? Intermittent fasting benefits have exploded across social media, health blogs, and scientific communities for good reason. But the real story, the way fasting affects your kidneys hour by hour, is a hidden gem many experts now say could transform how we think about metabolic health and chronic disease prevention. Most people focus on weight loss or improved energy when they hear intermittent fasting. But what really happens inside your renal system during a fast is nothing short of amazing. As soon as you stop eating, insulin levels begin to fall, inflammation markers drop, and the kidneys finally get a break from processing constant dietary waste. Every meal you eat sends a flood of protein, salt, sugar, and metabolic byproducts to your kidneys, forcing them to work overtime to filter and balance fluids, electrolytes, and toxins. But during a fast, even as short as 16 to 18 hours, that workload slows, giving your kidneys a rare chance to shift from survival mode into self-repair mode. This isn't just theory. Emerging fasting science shows that reduced inflammation and oxidative stress, two major drivers of kidney damage and chronic kidney disease, start decreasing within the first day of fasting. And that means less strain on nephrons, the tiny filtering units that make life possible every second of every day. Around 24 to 48 hours of fasting, something remarkable kicks in. Autophagy, the body's natural cellular cleanup system, ramps up. Autophagy literally means self-eating, and it's how your kidney cells digest and recycle damaged proteins and unnecessary components that accumulate from years of constant eating. When these cellular garbage piles build up, they can clog the filtration process and contribute to fibrosis, scarring that leads to declining kidney function over time. But in the metabolic state triggered by intermittent fasting, those broken cell parts get broken down and recycled, clearing the way for healthier, more efficient kidneys. At the same time, as your body exhausts its glycogen stores and begins switching fuel sources, you enter ketosis, producing ketones like beta-hydroxybutyrate that act as not just alternative fuel, but protective signaling molecules. Ketones help reduce oxidative stress, calm inflammation, and some researchers now call them a superfuel because they actively support cellular resilience and stress resistance in kidney tissue. This metabolic shift is why so many fasting benefits extend beyond weight loss. While fat melts away, your kidneys are actually being shielded from the very processes that lead to long-term damage and progressive renal decline. But the story gets even more exciting with recent breakthroughs in regenerative fasting research. Long thought to be organs with limited capacity to regenerate, kidneys may respond to fasting with a surprising genetic reboot. Studies now suggest that fasting or fasting-mimicking diets can switch on genes that were previously active only during kidney development in the womb. Genes that help regenerate specialized cells called podocytes, which are essential for preventing proteinuria, the dangerous leakage of protein into urine that marks early kidney disease. For decades, doctors believed lost podocytes could never be replaced. But new evidence hints that metabolic stress from fasting triggers dormant regeneration pathways, a discovery that could rewrite how we think about kidney repair. On top of this, real-world evidence from millions who practice seasonal or religious fasting, like Ramadan, shows that well-hydrated fasts do not harm kidney function and may even improve markers of renal health in many people. This strikes at the heart of one of the biggest misconceptions about fasting effects, that skipping meals is somehow stressful or dangerous for vital organs. In fact, the opposite appears true. Fasting may be one of the most natural, evolutionarily conserved ways our bodies promote healing and resilience. If you imagine the kidneys as overworked employees drowning in daily tasks, Fasting is like finally granting them time off. Time not just to rest, but to reorganize, repair, and prepare for future challenges. But these benefits don't happen without attention to hydration and electrolytes. When you fast, especially beyond 24 hours, your kidneys continue filtering and excreting water and minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Without proper hydration, the reduced intake of electrolytes from food can lead to imbalance, dizziness, irregular heartbeat, and muscle cramps. Signs your body is struggling because it's not just fasting, it's dehydrating. That's why smart fasting isn't just about how long you go without eating. It's about how you support your body during that time with water, mineral balance, and listening to warning signals that tell you when to pause. For people with serious health conditions, advanced chronic kidney disease, diabetes medications, low eGFR, dialysis needs, history of kidney stones, pregnancy, or eating disorders, fasting requires medical supervision because while the potential benefits are powerful, the risks can be real if not managed carefully. But for many, intermittent fasting effects on the kidneys, from reduced inflammation and oxidative stress to autophagy-driven cleanup and ketone-mediated protection, represent a true paradigm shift in metabolic health. Unlike fad diets that promise quick fixes, fasting taps into ancient biological systems shaped by millennia of feast and famine cycles, systems that modern life has largely ignored with constant snacking and 24/7 food availability. When you give your body a break from eating, it doesn't just burn fat. It activates deeply conserved survival mechanisms designed to preserve function, repair damage, and optimize health. This is why so many people report not just weight loss, but improved energy, clearer thinking, reduced blood pressure, and better blood sugar control, all of which indirectly support kidney health by easing the metabolic burden these organs face day after day. So if you've ever wondered what happens to your kidneys when you do intermittent fasting, the answer isn't just they rest. It's that they enter a profound state of metabolic renewal and protection